Hi, technical writing class, fall 2022. My name is Dr. Downing, and I tend to do a lot of these videos, these instructional videos. They appear on my YouTube channel. And the idea is that these both act as sort of a forward push as well as a follow-up. And what that means is, like, right now I can do these videos and I can post them right off the bat to D2L, or I can send them to you guys through an email distribution list, and you can click on this link and you can watch this introductory video and understand like who I am and what the class is going to be about, certain expectations, what the books are going to be like. That'll all be on the syllabus as well. But I find that the videos are handy. You can listen to them on your phone. You don't even necessarily need to watch me like right now, although I will use visuals and show you things. You're probably going to want to look at that. So technical writing, the whole point, many points of the class, but the big point is where we end up. So let me begin there. What I want for all my classes this semester, and I'm also advising the Keystone, is everybody at the end, all 100 of you or so, and I'll unpack this more and more, we'll finish the semester with a LinkedIn page, with a completed blog, with a resume that is polished up and ready to go. And in the mid-time, in the mid part of the class, you are going to attempt to publish to the Keystone. What does all that mean? Well, we're going to move through several of the technical writing genres, such as writing about technical products, legal, actually, medical, science. I think we're doing legal. I might be removing it from this semester. We'll see. You know, things aren't finalized yet. I'm still playing with a few things, but we are going to do these things in the realm of technical writing. And what I'm going to encourage you to do is, for example, let's say you're writing about solar panels for your tech product, and you're thinking, yeah, I'd like to get something published in the Keystone. How would I go about that, Dr. Downing? I would say, well, it's already informational, so just load it up with information. And you may be able to do it like on the first submission, and Keystone might look at that and say, hey, that's cool. I didn't know there were X number of solar panels installed nationwide. And where are they installed most frequently? Is the American Southwest? I don't know. How much does it cost, a typical installation, things like that. Doesn't need to be super long, but it needs to be loaded with facts, so that when you get the publication on the Keystone, somebody would look at that and go, oh, an article about solar panels, and it's loaded with information. That's what we want. That's journalism and reportage and putting these sources together. And if it's, if it's a little bit of magazine style, I don't mind that so much. We're trying to broaden the horizons of the Keystone. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be moving through the assignments. You'll be posting them to your blog. We'll be talking about embedded links on the blog, adding photos with captions and photo credits and all the legal considerations related to that. We'll be looking at a bunch of models in the world of technical writing, such as white papers and reports, and we'll be talking about, how to cite sources and all of that. Now, when you're on the blog, it's going to be all links that'll take us to various things. In addition to writing this material, you're going to create videos as well. At least one of them is going to be a how-to video. I think maybe I have 2 of those. And then you can also do a video related to a story that you've written. So back to the solar panel example, you've written the article on solar panels, and then you like what you have in front of you. So, 700 words or something like that. And you pull out some key points and you do exactly what I'm doing. Say, hey, my name is Joe Student, and I'm going to be talking today about solar panels. And you go into the details of what you had written. Doesn't need to be long. What was that, a minute and a half or something like that? These shouldn't be super lengthy. You probably go a little bit longer, but keep them short. And then you'll have the 2 publications. So we're going to publish communally. Added to that, then we are going to, I'm going to host every Wednesday from 6 o'clock in the evening till 8 o'clock in the evening in the Academic Forum, room 102. And everybody's welcome to come. It's essentially a publishing workshop. And I would hope, it's not required, but I would strongly encourage you to show up. You will be able to meet other students. The editors of the Keystone will be showing up. It's hard, I don't know what people's schedules are, so I'm hoping for the best, but the idea is that you will be connected to a Keystone editor. So if you're writing about solar panels and there's an editor over there who is interested in writing about technology, or there are other students that are interested in that, we will put you into a pod. We will connect you to those students so that you all, as you work on your blogs, will be able to give one another feedback and improve one another's work, again, with the idea of getting this material published in the Keystone. So that's all of that. The glue that holds it together then is a book that I've written, and I'm just checking my time. I'm going to share that with you now, and then I'm going to go to the schedule for the class. Okay, share my screen, and there we go. So I've been working on this all summer. It says Writing and Publishing Manual for Kutztown University Students from 2022. And there's me. And this will allow us to get into a whole bunch of stuff related to copyright and publishing and things like that. Writing and Publishing Manual there, and you'll see that it's the first edition of this particular book for me. And there's my information. You'll see it's got page numbers going there. And then copyright. So we'll talk about Creative Commons license and, you know, copyright and all this stuff. I don't want to get too deep right now, but we'll talk about those things. There's an ISBN number that has not been not yet been generated, but that would be generated once we publish. And you can self-publish through a number of platforms. The two that I'm familiar with are Lulu and then Amazon. So we can look at both of those. You know, what I mean to say is, if at some point you are going to self-publish any of your material, and there's always plenty of English and professional writing majors in my classes, or you don't have to be, you know, but at some point it's good to know about the law relating to it, and you know what you can and can't do, and what an ISBN number is, and all of that stuff. Okay, because certainly professional writing majors are not the only people that are producing all the information out there. It's all kinds of people. So here's the table of contents for the book. And we'll be moving through this little by little. You see there's an introduction, then there's time management and writer's motto. So I would say about time management, you really need to manage your time well in my classes. This is not a class that you can wait to the end of the semester and then say, oh, my report, it's due now, slip it under the door, give me a good grade, doc. It doesn't work like that. You've got to show up and you have to do the work consistently throughout the semester. So we start with time management. And then there's working smarter, not harder. I'll talk about a changing media landscape. Let's see if I can clear this up a bit. It's being weird. Okay. Anyone now, it's a distributed publishing environment where I can publish on a blog. I can publish on YouTube at any time. Developing an area of expertise. That's a big goal of this class, is for you guys to not only become familiar with some of the areas of technical writing and what that means and what it looks like and what the specifics are, which we will do. I would also encourage you, as you come out of this class, you know, find something as you're doing it that you enjoy, especially if you're a professional writing major or an English major, because when you come out on the other side, then if you have expertise in, you know, water quality, air quality, you know, Bitcoin, who knows? And I can work with you on these topics. This is, it's a negotiation here. But I want you to feel confident in developing an area of expertise in the class as it relates to technical writing. We'll talk about blogging and Google Alerts and developing a professional narrative, composing by phone and Windows H. Windows H allows you to, you press that and it brings up a microphone on a PC and you can speak right into a document. So I could create, as I'm doing right now, I could be speaking this into a Word document and it would be doing the text capture. So there's all kinds of tricks. The idea of reading is important, interviewing people. We'll talk about all these things, audience, Wikipedia. There's the self-publishing through Amazon and Lulu. Internships, content farms. So some of this stuff applies more specifically to technical writing than stuff that doesn't. So we'll breeze past some of that and focus on the stuff that is important to us. And it goes on and on. Copyright laws, libel law, Creative Commons, body language even. Again, so the idea is to get you out on the other end with a LinkedIn page, with a resume, with some publications, with your own blog that has unique URLs for all of the assignments in the class that are polished and copy edited and have images with captions, and you know about Creative Commons, you know about Wikimedia Commons and public domain and all that kind of licensing stuff, so that you can get all that stuff out there. Then on the YouTube side, you know, you write the articles and then you can do a YouTube video. You're going to do the how-to videos. So that's what I have in my head. I think I've covered all of that pretty well right now. And I have one more thing to show you, and then we will be done with this session. So I'm going to zoom to about here. So this should be the right one, right. Book of the class. Yeah, medical science. Okay. I can't see the top of my screen because of the Zoom stuff. So I had to make sure I was on the right class. So what you see here, I'll zoom all the way out. This can actually fit onto a single page. It will be made available to you as a PDF. You can download it and print it. I would recommend that you do that and hang it on your fridge, or have it with you. And when you have questions about what do I need to do for Downing's class, this will be your answer. And let me show you how this works. I'll zoom in. You see then in this column, it tells you what class session you're going to be in, and then what we're going to be doing in the class. So like it says syllabus and introduction. We're also going to be pulling from that book that I just showed you. Intro, time management, work smarter, not harder. And then your assignment then is to read the syllabus, locate and review the book of the class. That's the book that I just showed you. So no points on the line at that point. But then we go on from there, discuss book of the class, Wednesday workshop. So we'll look at these items in the book of the class, and then it's like we have to, we're going to do workshops in the class, but there is also, did I talk about this yet? I've been doing videos all morning, so forgive me if I haven't said this yet. It says Wednesday workshops there. And if I've covered this again, pardon me, but Wednesday in the academic forum. Yeah, I think I talked about you being in pods. So I think I have covered this. Wednesdays throughout the semester, 6 to 8 in the academic forum, we will be there working on these projects. So if you want to participate and connect with other students and be part of that, strongly encourage you. There are going to be speakers who are going to attend, former Keystone editors, faculty from the professional writing program, other guests that I know from the area who will be able to talk about careers and getting a job and all of these things. So, and then we'll have a workshop, we'll have training, we'll do all those things. Okay, excited about it. So then here we are with course content again, Wednesday workshops, and then we'll talk about book content. And then what I'm trying to get to are the points here. So you're going to write your professional narrative, and then you'll post it to the blog on one of the pages. And a professional narrative, I'll show you that in a moment, and that's worth 25 points. Now, there's some flexibility here. I mean, there will be due dates, but if somebody's having technical difficulties during class number 2, right, I'm cool. We'll work with you. That said, again, we are not going to wait. I'm not going to give you indefinite, I'll circle that 25 there, indefinite time to get this done. So don't come at me at the end of the semester saying, oh, Dr. Downing, here, I've got my blog finally set up. You're going to miss the points as you go. I can't, right? I just can't do it that way. We need to keep up. It's the world of publishing, right? All of you know this, right? And so we're trying to align ourselves with that. But there was one other thing that I was thinking of, but it may have flown out of my head right now. So I'm going to stop the share for a moment. Okay, so that's essentially technical writing, and I don't think I'm going to be able to stall for very much longer because I think that thought has flown out of my head. But there's lots to discuss. Things will be available on D2L, including due dates. But when it comes out at the end, I want you to have a blog there that is complete and professional and polished and edited and all of that. YouTube videos that accompany those articles. You're going to do a how-to video, and you'll have the syllabus. But I wanted to show you also this, this sort of map that I make at the class so that you got that. Okay, I think I've gone on long enough. Thanks very much.